What's up, my dudes? First heat race win of my career, boys. Finally got the right amount of lifting in my system. Oh, man. You haters better be careful with all that Spency boy washed up shit talking. Actually, just kidding. Don't stop doing that shit. I need that motivation, boy. Okay. So, finally we done something here. Finally. Spency boy took off the gate like he was on an absolute mission to the moon. Okay. Got a decent little start, was able to close the guys out on the left, kind of was careful on the guys to the right. Sweep up the inside, got really lucky right here. Oh, that was so close. So close, Fitzy boy. Oh, man. Okay, then we were rocking in second place. I don't even know what the hell happened here. This guy wrecked somewhere, like right here. Yeah. Luckily, I wasn't following directly behind him. Good little lesson right there. Don't be following right behind somebody. So, yeah, and then at this point, we basically just managed this shit like we did that LCQ last week. This is kind of crazy. I knew I had to hit this quad right here. That was big time. That was big moments right there. Being able to stay ahead of the pack here. But, yeah, I don't think a lot of people really thought that I had this in me right here. Even the guys on the Start Your Systems broadcast of the race, like Kellen and whoever else that other guy was, he literally said like he didn't actually think I had it in me to go in here and win a heat race. So, yeah, you know, I knew I was capable of it, but it's kind of one of those things I have to actually go back in here and show it to everybody. Because it's been a long time since the 2017 days of the Galaxy Boy, right? People forget, especially when it's been that long. I feel like a lot of people just look at what I've done over the last, like, 5 years in this game, which is literally nothing. I mean, I've raced, like, a handful of races in the last 5 years, not really giving a shit about it. So, yeah, when I actually try in the game and I put time into it like I used to back in the 16, 17 days, then you're going to start to see that full capability coming back out here. So, we basically just pulled like a 5-6 second lead here pretty quick. Oh, and the other big thing about this Nashville race right here was I qualified 5th place, bro. And that might not seem like something super crazy, but for me, it is. Because I've never even qualified in the top 10 before in my entire career in this game. Okay, so to go from never qualifying top 10, I missed the last 2 Triple Crowns qualifying directly in, to go qualify top 5, like that's pretty substantial. I'm definitely figuring out some stuff with the bike. Definitely figuring out, you know, getting back to that kind of level again. I'm just telling you guys, it's just a matter of time. A lot of people have this idea that, like, I've been trying to race for the last 5 years and I just couldn't figure it out, and I just can't get good at the game, bro, right? There's been like a pretty steady little meme of, you know, oh God, even Alexis Leclerc, after I beat him in qualifying in this race, like, oh God, I need to retire, bro. Dog, like, I've not even been really playing the game for the last 5 years. So yes, it is going to take me a little bit of time, but eventually I'll get back to that top 5 kind of level, bro. Right? Like, it's just funny to me. Dudes act like I'm gonna be able to, or I should be able to come right back out and be exactly where I was, you know, 7 years ago in the game without really racing in the game. That was never gonna happen. I wasn't even expecting that to happen. You know what I mean? So it's like people have kind of like, I don't know, it's like they've built like a weird expectation for me, but they at the exact same time simultaneously think I can't do shit in this game. It's like kind of funny. You know, they're like, oh yeah, Spencer, he's washed up, like he chokes, like he's a choke master, he can't handle it, bro. And then when I actually do halfway decent, it's like they're so shocked. It's like, oh, what the hell? We didn't expect that. Where's this coming from? Oh shit, bro. Oh, y'all boys crack me up, bro. But keep on that shit. Don't stop that. No. That's just that motivation. The Spency boy needs that shit, bro. That's my fuel. That's what I run off of, baby. Oh, man. So, yeah, we pulled like a 5-second lead right here. Just managed it. So we went from winning the LCQ last week to winning my heat race this week. I don't know. We're going to win the main event next week? Shit, I don't know, bro. I did end up kind of shitting the bed in the actual main event of this race. Not really my fault. Just a lot of dudes crashing in front of me, sliding out in front of me. Lost all kinds of time from it. That's basically what happened in the main event. It's just a good example of you can be the fastest guy out there. You can qualify top 5. You can win your heat race. It don't necessarily guarantee that you're going to come out good in that main event. You know what I mean? But, yeah, lap 7 here. Started to get a little more pressure because I kind of started getting into lappers there a little bit. But at this point, I was just managing. I was like, holy shit, like I'm actually out here doing this shit, bro. I was a little shocked myself, to be honest, but this whole entire season so far, it's really just been a testing season for me. I know a lot of guys, you know, especially being probably one of the biggest MX Sim YouTubers. I mean, Spency Boy goes way back in the history books, right? Obviously, there's going to be expectations. Obviously, everybody's got their own level of thought of what they think I'm going to do. And if I don't do it, oh, you suck, Spence. Like, you know. But for me, I was looking at this year more of just a testing year, like my first full year back into Supercross. I've been testing, Mike, testing. Literally every race I've been running something different, and I'm not exaggerating that, and I ain't just talking about a couple suspension clicks. I'm talking like rider mass, we're talking like stability, we're talking all kinds of shit. So, but finally, it's starting to pay off a little bit here. All of the testing that I've done. So it's kind of like I've had to sacrifice my season in a sense to get better on the bike for future seasons. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what's happened here. But for me to go out here in one round, this Nashville race, and qualify way better than I ever have before, and then win a heat race, which is something that I've never done before, I think we're going to have to lay off the washed up claims, at least. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like I was never even doing this shit back in the 2017 days. Yeah, I was getting top 5s in the main events, but Spency Boy ripping the wheelie like we're old school track review days, boys. Hell yeah. I almost ended my shit right there, by the way. I was like, okay, get it to the finish line, buddy. All right. So that's what a start will do for you, you know what I mean? I swear when you get a start in this game, it's like literally 420 times easier, and I'm not exaggerating. When you get a bad start, it's like becomes the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life, and you just start rolling the dice on if you're gonna die on a guy that's wrecked in front of you. Basically what happened in my main event. But yeah, boys, I mean, I don't know how much more I can do to prove that I'm at least capable of running with the boys. I'm at least back on some kind of a speed level here. You ain't gonna go out there and qualify top 5 if you ain't somewhat in that range. You know, we qualified with a 50.9 on this track and only ran a 52.4 in that heat race right there. But Spency Boy is back, dog. I don't know what else to say. I know the haters don't want to see it. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to hear it. But oh man, it cracks me up. But this is not my year of actually doing something. By the way, this is the comeback year, not the I am back year. The I am back year is going to be like next year when I got all my shit dialed in from testing this year. We're going to come in next year and we're going to be rolling, buddy. That T's going to be guzzling, baby. That T's in the gas tank, buddy. They ain't going to be ready for that, Spency boy. But yeah, it's cool to get a heat race win. I can't remember ever doing that. Shit, I might have done that. I just really don't think I have before. I know I've gotten a shitload of second places in heat races, but I don't think I've ever actually won one before. Certainly have never qualified top 5 for any pro race. This is definitely the fastest I have ever been in the game. There's no doubt about that, bro. There is absolutely no doubt about that, bro.